Okay, this is a replay recording because I made some mistakes in recording the match the first time. It's my DIV team with Witchcraft versus Kejiruze Necromantic teams. Prior to this match I only won one time with Dark Elves against Necromantics, and I really wanted to win another time. But well, spoiler alert, Nuffle was not kind to me. Or let's say it was kind to the Necromantics. You'll see why. I had 9 healthy players, 2 loners. I have 10 players, 1 is dead, 1 is nickel. It was a blotch lineman. I have Fluffy Bunny, my Mighty Blow block witch. I have 2 dodge blitzers and 1 guard blitzer. It started okay with a perfect defense, and I could reduce the number of hits I gonna take from Mighty Blow. And I was setting up so he can't that easily use his frenzy, and maybe try to pressure the ball if he fails to pick it up. The bounce was good for him, and he started to mark my players. Arnold hitting, and first hit I'm losing a player. Lithtil, remember that name because he will get MVP afterwards, of course he does. Punch. So he had 4 blocks, or 3 blocks, 1 blitzers, 3 went down, 1 get KO'd. That's a pretty good start. Now I was just thinking, whom can I attack with my Mighty Blow Witch? Because Mighty Blow. And how can I get my defensive screen? That's now my 2D with my witch. First one was not good, but I get another one, and that's a good one, but not enough to hit him. It was a 7 on the armor roll. Dodge saved my bacon, so at least I reduced him to 1 possible block and a blade, so 2 players maximum to get hurt this time, and he blitzes again with this wide, and it's only a push. That's nice. And here comes another block, I guess. Ball is pretty safe, I can't reach it. He's playing very conservative. And Lacrimal. And 2 turns, 2 players down, 1 injured, also missing escape. Making it hard for me now, so I trying to get some players out of tackle zones and use a screen again. That was a stun, and it was only 8 on the injury, so Thick Skull has saved him. Without Thick Skull, this would have been down, which would be great. Now I'm just trying to get as many blocks as possible. That's why I'm moving the guard player here. So I have here a block and here a block. Do the dangerous one first, because that's a 2D afterwards. And only a 5 on the armor roll. So he only gets 1 blitz again. His board is still pretty safe. He has man advantage of 2 players after 2 turns, so he can just base my players and hurt them. And he hits with his white again, and what a surprise, another injury. That's 3 players down in 3 turns. That's why I said, well, Nuffle was not being nice to me. A 12 on the armor roll into a 9. Well, curiously, I wasn't salty in the whole match. That's advancement. There I made a mistake. I thought I could do something with that, but and that's a KO, so only 2 men down now. And now trying to get as many blocks as possible again. I have a lot of blocks right now, but yeah, and that's awesome because now I'm only down 1 player. I was hoping, but sadly Region helped him to get back. But yeah, the numbers shifted. I moved him here because I want to dodge him out, and if it fails, my witch would be in a bad spot. So it's 3 down on my side and 2 on his side, so it's only 1 that was, yeah, that can work, that may work. Maybe I get a shot. Here comes this monstrous white again. And that's another player out. 4 turns, 4 players out. But I still tried to stop him, to play defensive, don't let him progress easily, while reducing the numbers of blocks he can make up. I think that was a mistake. I should have blocked with him, but I was thinking about another mighty blow with my witch, and I got a 4 on the armor roll. Not good enough. And now getting players loose. He's here because he failed dodge. I needed my player, so I took the reroll. I have to switch sides. And that's another one. But at least my player is not hurt. Death Floor not taking his bounties. So I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players. 6 players left because he got rid of 5. No, it's a mistake. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 players left. He got rid of 4 in 4 turns. And now he's attacking again. And guess what? 5th player down in 5 turns. And it's not that I give him a lot of hits. It's just every hit kinda felt like his succeed. Again, it was a 9 on the armor roll, armor break. His dice were on fire. So I had maybe a chance with him, with her, but it would be a frenzy trap. So again, I was just thinking, yeah, maybe I just try to mark his player and make it hard for him. And that's just protection for my witch, because no way I give him that easy a hit on her. At least the ball was marked, so with a bad die, many things were possible. Since he's man advantage, he can still again mark a lot of my all my players. And that was the first round he didn't get a player off the field. He's not scoring, he's stalling, because why shall he? Although maybe with that man advantage it would have been smart to score to get a maximum amount of less PP, but well, can't blame him. Here he gave me a possible serve, and that I wanted to take. Taking the dodge route so I don't have to make GI afterwards. But the first one was a good one. Sadly, again, it's only a 7. If I had his armor rolls, would be nice. That's only a push. Got 2 players next to him, making it harder. Although he could just chain me off with one player getting here and then blitzing here. And that's both down. Now he's marking all the players in case he fails the dodge with Yosus. But he makes the dodge. So that's 1-0. He played that very well. Yeah, don't think I could have done much better. There was sure some plays I made mistakes. And now my chaos don't come back, so I'm down to 6 players with 2 turns left. Well, versus a full set. 6 versus 11, 2 turns. I was thinking about just getting as much hits as possible and hiding, but on the other side, nah. I wanted to win, so I thought I'd go for the score. Let's try it. What I really like about this is him getting his werewolves both far back, because they are awesome safeties. And as you can see, I was trying to get on this side. I think I wanted to ball on him, but I'm not sure if I'm honest. Maybe it was on the Dutch guy. But well, it was a perfect defense, and now all planning didn't help. I was still trying to think, how can I make it? So the ball is on a pretty bad spot, but yeah. I was hoping to get damn it, what's it called? A spot here. Now I was hoping for a blitz. I better send a push into a down and go back. She goes back for possible ball reception. And here I had to make some space. So. Well, here's my lonely scoring threat, because, yeah, I need one. And that's a failed GFI. And into a KO. Well, because I have so many players right now. Bounce was nice, because it didn't fail. It went out, and on this spot where I can't reach it. She still can reach it, although getting the ball to him is, yeah, brave. And he's doing it absolutely fantastic. Safe, because if that gets KO'd. And another one now. I'm down 7 players right now. 2 of them are MNGs, which really sucks in my next match, because, yeah, you will see later. And his injury roll, armor roll was at 11 in the 10 in the injury roll. These dice were just hilarious. It sounds like I'm complaining. I'm just explaining, to be honest, because it didn't matter to me anymore. Still trying to get some SPP on my wedge, but that wasn't working. So get some hits, trying to get some 2Ds. That worked. And now I have a possible chance to make a vanity pass on a 4+. But well, that was a 1 into a 3, if I remember correctly. So yeah, not so good. And that was the first half. Well, I wasn't counting how many blocks he made versus mine, but I think we made equal amount of blocks. But yeah, you see it. I was really happy getting 3 players back. So I was back at 7 players. So maybe I could do a fast touchdown. That was my thinking. First getting 3 safe blocks. Hoping to get some nice injuries to kinda balance out. And she's here to get a blitz afterwards and hide again behind the blitzers. But well, nothing saying no today and giving me him a blitz. So his flash column marking my loners. Yeah, that's awesome. And now he's just marking more players. Because why not? He's up 4 players, 11 versus 7, so he can mark any player of mine. And Lithiel, remember his name, survives the hit. And the ball bounces pretty bad because it's 5. Okay, now first actions I do is try to protect somehow the ball. because I can't outblock him. I don't have the power. So move my blotches first. They are pretty safe. And him, because well, he's kind of important as well. Now I was thinking about maybe making a vanity pass, but didn't risk it. Wanna risk it, and I need those to be free, to be honest, because they are my agile players who can move forwards and hit people. I recovered pretty good from the blitz, to be honest, but I'm wedged in one quarter, and he can just move forward and screen everything off. Lethal getting in, and he's going down, and he's injured. Only badly hurt. But I wasn't sure about the injury, so I refused to buy him after the match because he got MVP. I thought he had the MNG, and I don't think there was a reason behind buying him. But well. Now I'm thinking about switching sides, and since he's way too slow, I have to move the ball to another player, which is my hitter, but I couldn't hit with her anyhow because I don't have the assists with all his men advantage. So I used her as the agile player she is, with movement 7 and block. And there goes down Ritter. I'm down to 6 players right now, and it's 6 more turns for me to somehow survive the game or try to score. I still haven't given up in scoring, but I had to hope for an opening. Because what he did pretty well is having 2 players always as safeties. His mighty blow guy and his tentacle piece. While his werewolf just started to pick one player after another. That was a nice turn for me because he didn't hurt anybody. But marking all my players means my players are mobile anymore. And the bad ref not sending off the mean zombie. Well, that was kinda sad. I wanted to punch him backward and move to the other side, kinda. But well, that didn't help. And instead of just dodging out here, which would be a wonderful thing, I thought, yeah, maybe just punch him again, because I want this line not to go more backwards as it already is, and like this the guard player is still of some use, giving him an assist. So he couldn't blitz him off. He has 2 blitzing targets, this one and this one. And he's just marking all my players. Kejiruze played thoughtful, he took his time, he didn't play over aggressively. Because, yeah, why should he? And that was a stun. And protecting his player again. I was thinking about blitzing him, but then he came forward. And yeah, that pretty made it hard for me. And I just thought about how can I protect the ball. If that would have been a punch, I would have tried to dodge through and run forward with him as an assist, but well, dice weren't kind. I had to use him as a protection so you couldn't get a 2D on me. And Riftlock getting hit but still staying strong. Kejiruze felt bad for the dice he made because, well, I got really yeah, hurt. And no, my players got hurt, not me. And that was kinda nice. Now I did some let's hope it works plays. I was hoping for him getting him down, so I could move on this side with him as a screen, dodging him out here and moving him there, and yeah, not working. So I had to screen again because screening is fun. Yeah, that's the one, and I had to use the reroll because it was would have been a hit with his tackle player on my wedge next turn. And now I made stupid dodgers, a 4 into a 3 into a 3. And just to get a player forward and hoping to somehow miraculously give him the ball and so he can score and I can equalize. As I said, I was still trying to play to win or at least to draw. Yeah, but Kejiruze was smart enough, and his dice helped him again. And guess what he rolled? He rolled an 11 on the armor into a 9. Well, that's some crazy armor rolls. And now I'm down to 1, 2, 3, 4 players. And he has still 11. He can get 2 players each and still has 3 players left. But then, now I'm down to... Oh no, I'm down to 4 players, I forgot about it. Yeah, and he got 1 send off, so it's 4 to 10. Better than 5 to 11, to be honest. Okay, I have 2 players I can use. Maybe 3, so I was going for the potato-ish game plan because, well, protect the ball as good as possible. screening and then trying to dodge him out here. The first one was good, but the 2+ was not good. I wanted to get him here and then move him forward next turn. Wow. Escape Artist is in a lot of pain, of course. Looking in a lot of pain because these zombies won't help him here. So he can just foul every turn. Doing the smart thing again. Because he has a lot of SPP right now. Just go for the win and not for the greedy plays. And that's a 6 on the ammo, which was awesome. And stopping he's stopping me from hitting his wolf with a 2D. And here comes the boot. But it's only a stun. Well, moving him forward as a scoring threat. And I wanted her next to him, so that she has movement 7. No DIV next turn. And handoff. And the handoff worked. If that wouldn't work, Witch would be in deep trouble. So I was pretty confident that he will blitz my flaming fire breather. And he didn't foul for some reason, I don't understand, but maybe he was feeling sorry. I'm not sure. Now I really was hoping for not hitting, but well, it did. And now I was hoping for bounce out, and no, not again, and no. So I had the possibility of dodging her out, getting her here, then dodging out, picking up the ball, and make a miraculous pass. But, well, look what he did. He just marked the ball again. He tried to pick it up, and he picked it up. Well, so what was my options? Yeah, 3 players left. So I could try to get a 1D on him. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 GFIs, no reroll. Hoping for a 5+, putting me here, and then hoping for a nice bounce. So I said, nah, I just try to save her. That was a mistake. I should have moved him down there, to be honest, but I was stupid. So he just attacked me again, and guess what he got? A POW into... Yes, that's another injury, and that's another MNG if I remember correctly. So that was clearly a mistake. I should have moved him back there. And look at those rolls again. Again a 10 on the armor roll. Now he makes the pass. Rolls the one in the catch, re-rolls it into a 4. That's good enough, and he scores. So he won 2-0. I have 2 SPPs because I injured a zombie. The MVP got this hill, whom I didn't buy because I was thinking he was the MNG guy. I had so many MNGs, so yeah. And he had 22 SPP, if I remember correctly. 9, 12, 22 to 2. And let's see at the blocks. I made 32 blocks versus 26. I made more blocks. Don't forget it. I made more blocks. And he made 5 KOs, 5 injuries, and I did 1 KO, 1 injury. That just went completely wrong, to be honest. Yeah, that's it. I hope I don't sound salty and complaining. I just tried to explain, and it's hard to be neutral after that match because the stats are pretty gross. Yeah, see ya.